high-intensity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's smart.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Morocco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Out to the right. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cross from Hakimi. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Hakimi, El Ainawi, and he shoots! And he's heaved it away. Unahi. It's out for a goal kick. Moved on forwards. Rafinha chasing after it. Rafinha played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rafinha! It's a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Aim forwards.
Mazraoui. And it's played forward. Played into space out wide. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Unahi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Oh, no question, that's a foul. That has been knocked clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Neymar. El Ainaoui. And the counter is on. Unahi. Mazraoui. Lovely feet. Caresses it through, clears it away. Riyad. Mazraoui. Mazraoui, gently done. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha, oh, good spread. Neymar. Unahi. Hakimi. Hakimi goes forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar. Now it's Matthias Cunha. Has a shot! Diop. It's an inviting looking ball, that. El Ainaoui. And it's Hakimi. And it's hoisted clear. Brazil look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Diop have it back and can go again. Now it's Matthias Cunha. Neymar, looking here to chip it through. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again! It's a loose ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Unahi shifted upfield. Danilo. Marquinhos. Brazil have got themselves in front very early here. It's gone for a throw-in. Nice control. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danilo is onto it in a flash. And it's Danilo. Matheus Cunha. Danilo. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. Danilo, now here's the delivery. Moved on forwards. Hakimi aimed forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. And a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. Tries a deft little ball. Danilo. Riyad gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Danilo. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Diop tries to clear. That's tidy. And it's Casemiro. Played out to the right. In it comes. Diop with the clearance.
Brazil really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Gabriel, gently done. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Gabriel chooses to go cross-field. Rafinha. Danilo looking to run onto it. Riyad gets rid without sophistication. Clears it away. And it's Guimaraes. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, super find. Nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. So what can they make of this? Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Cross goes in there. Bruno claims it without any fuss. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were... Casemiro is fouled. Hakimi, gently done. And he's there to clear it. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Morocco could break here. And it's Diaz. That's very neat. There will be a throw-in. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Bruno Guimaraes gets it clear. Unahi. Hakimi. That is good strength. And they win it back again. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
And here's Rafinha. Over to the left. And that's him. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rafinha. And it's Neymar. Riyad gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, gently done. Casemiro. Casemiro played out to the left flank. El Ainawi. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Vinicius Junior shifted upfield. And he welcomes it in. Riyad wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. And here's Brahim Diaz. Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Oh, red. Nice interception. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looks to the other side. Danilo. That's been slipped through. Rafinha. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Out to the right. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, can he get onto this? Casemiro. goes cross-field. Vinicius Junior. Unahi forwards and with intent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi cuts it out. Mazraoui. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Diop shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Hakimi. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Guimaraes looking for a runner. Gets it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Unahi. And it's played forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Casemiro. Danilo. Moved on forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Neymar. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Could be danger here. Done delicately. Nicely worked. Big chance! And another try!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. Neymar. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. Danilo. Riyadh. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Decent progress down the left. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's the keeper's ball. He's through here. Plenty to aim at here. Danilo. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi plays it in. That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior. Neymar spread out to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's neat. That is a brilliant interception. And they can counter here. Unahi. Azraoui. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Danilo forwards and with intent. Matheus Cunha. And it's played forward. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Rafinha played out towards the right wing. Goes for a shot! Missed by a fraction. That's a cute ball. Too much on that, it's gone out. Pinged towards the front line. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Deftly away. Diop. And here's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz gets flagged offside. Tries to dink it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It is a corner. And he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. Been cut short. Brahim Diaz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's away! Very nicely done. Matheus Cunha. Delicate ball, and it needs shapes to shoot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Casemiro. Ball's gone out of play. Aim forwards. That has been knocked clear. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Played towards the other side. That looks a cracking ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Brazil in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Riyad. Diop. No, that's overhit. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Danilo. Danilo carries the ball down the right. Matheus Cunha. Played out wide. Now it's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. And that has been cleared.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Great. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, he's overshot the green. That is lovely. And it's Mazraoui. Unahi. El Ainaoui. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, gently done. Brahim Diaz. And that has put paid to that. Neymar. Well, played right into his path. And that has been clubbed away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Showing good feet. Played in with purpose. Cleared away. Hakimi shifted upfield. El Ainaoui. Brahim Diaz. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Neymar. Danilo. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Marquinhos. Mazraoui. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Danilo. Now it's Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Gabriel. Casemiro. Moved on forwards. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. El Ainaoui played over towards the opposite flank. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. And here's Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar. Could move up a gear here.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Great defending, strong and determined. El Ainaoui. Hakimi, forwards and with intent. Danilo. And back to the keeper they go. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. Looks to the other side. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And it's Danilo. Lobbed in behind. Hakimi gets it away. Bruno Guimaraes. Clipped into space. Rafinha. Unahi with the clearance. And a chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Danilo gets across to intercept that. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui. Played into space out wide. Casemiro cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Danilo makes the interception. Unahi looking to get on the end of this. Gabriel. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Proves too strong. Brahim Diaz. Oh, they could break here. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rafinha, aim forwards. Thinks one through. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Unahi. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gabriel. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hakimi, gently done. Marquinhos getting this one clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mazraoui. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. This looks promising. Brahim Diaz. He's having a shot! Played out to the right. Danilo skims one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brahim Diaz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. El Ainaoui chips it through. Now that's well seen too. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice-looking ball. Danger averted for now. Mazraoui puts them all in. Moved on forwards. Hakimi. Neymar. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Oh, good spread. Matheus Cunha. And now the breakaway. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nawi, and he goes cross-field. Mazraoui. And it's Mazraoui. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Succumbs to the pressure. Do have a chance to counter here. Nawi. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafinha. Danilo. Wins the duel this time. Riyad. Diop. Riyad. Mazraoui. Mazraoui goes on a run down the left wing. Cleared without complication. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Neymar. Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Nice physical challenge. That's a nicely weighted pass. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Gabriel getting this one clear. Hakimi gently done. And that has been cleared. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Played towards the other side.